My honor.
I said order. Everyone but the prosecutor may be seated. My duty today will determine whether the defendant is guilty or not, based on only facts and evidence provided in the case. The prosecutor must prove that the crime was committed and that the defendant is guilty of the crime. However, if I'm not satisfied with the defendant's guilt, then reasonable doubt exists and the defendant must be found not guilty. Mr. Yu, what is today's case?
The case today is whether or not the defendants Brutus and Cassius are guilty over the murder of Julius Caesar.
Cassius, what do you plead?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
What about you, Brutus?
Not guilty, Your Honor.
Now, the prosecutor may provide evidence contrary to the matter.
My honor. Brutus and Cassius were two key members of the conspirators who murdered Julius Caesar, our just and noble ruler. Cassius actually was the starter and organizer of the conspiracy, with Brutus being his right-hand man from the second he joined. They both committed murder when they killed Caesar, and as he was the leader of our nation, they committed treason as well. These are capital crimes, and as such deserve the capital sentence, death.
Prosecutors, please take your seat. Defendant. Go.
Cassius is innocent due to the fact that he was mentally unstable due to poor nourishment and a lack of food at the time of the crime. Caesar did say he had a lean look. Brutus is innocent because Cassius, who was mentally unstable, manipulated him and played on his love for Rome, and twisted his morals until Brutus thought the best thing to do was to kill Caesar. Last of all, Brutus killed Caesar with great reluctance and many good moral reasons instead of jealousy or greed.
Thank you, defendant. Prosecutor, is there anything else you would like to add before I come out with my verdict?
Yes, there is. Cassius was not mentally unstable. Caesar's reference to Cassius being lean was pointed more towards the fact that Cassius never enjoys himself and that he doesn't party. Also, he does have a greedy and mean look on his face. He looks power-hungry and greedy as well. It had very little to do with the fact that Cassius was now malnourished. Cassius's intelligent plot to kill Caesar already shows us that he was very clever and smart. Smart enough to be fully capable of linear thought and mentally stable.
Thank you. You may all be seated. I will now reach my verdict.
I love fried chicken. Fried chicken is my baby mama. Fried chicken is my baby mama. Fried chicken is my baby mama.
It was definitely
Fried chicken is my baby mama.
Had the whole, all rooms, and he had killed it.
Treason and
Treason and murder. That's it. And he also was the lead conspirator.
Order. After much thought, I've realized that Cassius was indeed mentally stable and is guilty of both murder and treason. His punishment is death.
No, I couldn't think straight. I tell you, I was barely eating due to nerves. It's not fair.
Order. Brutus, though, is a more complicated case. He did indeed participate in the murder of Caesar, but did it most unwillingly and with the most righteous of reason. Also, Cassius did indeed manipulate him. Therefore, I am unsure of his guilt. Like previously mentioned, reasonable doubt therefore exists, and he is innocent until proven guilty. Therefore, I am unsure of his guilt. Like previously mentioned, reasonable doubt therefore exists, and he is innocent until proven guilty. Therefore, I declare Brutus innocent of treason and murder due to curation, but guilty of conspiration against the Roman Republic. His sentence is banishment and a fine of 100 drachmas.
Thank you, Your Honor. I will leave as quickly as possible. I will never offend Rome again.
Yeah. You better not. I'm letting you off lightly. Now get out of my sight, all of you. Next!
You just let them sentence me to death.
I had no angle which I could pursue that would prove you innocent, and Mr. Yu did a spectacular job at disproving my claim that you are mentally insane. Thus, I mainly focused on proving Brutus innocent, which I truly believe I did well.
No, you didn't, and I still have to die because of your incompetence.
Prosecutor, I will give you the pleasure of carrying out the sentence. 3, 2, 1, go.
Please spare me, I'm innocent. I'm